Hello, good morning. Welcome to SAP Center. Nick Nolenberger here. We're live from morning skate as the Barracuda gear up for a matchup against the San Antonio Rampage here tonight. It's the second of two meetings between these two clubs. It'll wrap up the two-game season series. San Jose was victorious in the Alamo City, a final of 2-1 last Friday against the Rampage. It pushed San Antonio's losing streak at the time to 8 consecutive games, but the Rampage did get in the win column last Sunday in a 3-2 victory over the Chicago Wolves. The Barracuda were perfect on their Texas road trip, victorious both in San Antonio and also in Cedar Park, and are coming off a 6-1 win against the Texas Stars in the most recent outing last Saturday, as San Jose got 6 different skaters to find the back of the net in the second game of the two-game road trip. San Jose and San Antonio, as we mentioned, will wrap up their two-game season series tonight as San Antonio joined the Central Division this past offseason. It'll be the only two meetings between these two clubs after these two teams were once members of the Pacific over the first 3 years here in the American Hockey League. So big news from the AHL yesterday. Goaltender Antoine Bibeau was named the CCM AHL Goaltender of the Year. He is first in both goals against and save percentage through 5 games in the American League, has allowed just 9 goals in 5 appearances thus far this year. Some reassignment and recall news for both clubs. San Jose able to get forward Dylan Gambrell back from the San Jose Sharks. Meanwhile, the St. Louis Blues, they recalled 3 players who are down on conditioning assignments. Robbie Fabry was recalled back up to St. Louis, as well as forward Nikita Sachikov and defenseman Carl Gunnarsson. Meanwhile, they did recall goaltender Ville Husso earlier this week, only to reassign him back to San Antonio, and also sent down 20-year-old defender Jared Cairo, also returning him back to the Rampage. So should be a good contest tonight. San Antonio getting back in the win column. The start they did not envision here with the 8-game losing streak after picking up a 4-0 win to begin the season. Let's take a quick look at the mark. Just below them are the Tucson Roadrunners, Tucson and Colorado. They're in action tonight. That's the only Pacific Division matchup this evening besides San Jose taking on the out-of-division San Antonio Rampage. So it'll be a 2-versus-3 matchup with the Eagles welcoming in the Tucson Roadrunners in Loveland later today. It'll be tonight out in Colorado. So we'll take a look at the standings in the AHL Pacific Division. San Jose having played the additional game, 9 games played thus far. They sit atop the Pacific with an .833 winning percentage. Then it's Tucson, who's played just 1 less game than San Jose, but are right on their heels with the .813 winning percentage. Tucson with a 6-1-0-1 mark. Meanwhile, then sits the Colorado Eagles, are rounding out the top 4. The Stockton Heat followed up by San Diego, Ontario, and Bakersfield. So that rounds up the top 7 in the Pacific. San Jose with their best start in franchise history with a 7-1-0-1 mark to begin the season. It's been a great start. We spoke to a couple Barracuda players throughout the week, including forward Jaden Halbgewachs, who co-leads the team of both goals and points thus far. Halbgewachs has goals in 3 of his last 4 games with San Jose, has 10 points on this season, coming off that tremendous year in the Western Hockey League in which he led all of the Canadian Hockey League in scoring, and he's continued to add on to that here at the American Hockey League level. Here's Jaden and what he had to say following practice yesterday.
They're a good team, so we're going to obviously have to come out hard and play a little bit better than we did last time. I think we obviously can play a good game, and when we play a solid game, we take over each and every game. So I think just coming out and having a good start will really help us, and just carry that over throughout the periods.
You're able to get another goal in the last game. It seems like every game you just your confidence continues to increase. Do you feel like that every time you get out there, you just get more and more comfortable with this level?
Yeah, absolutely. The more games you play and the more ice time you get, your confidence is going to continue to build. And so far I've been able to get pretty good ice time, and each and every game I seem to find a way to put points up. So confidence is huge. In junior you build your confidence over the years, and you want to come out right away in pro with that confidence level. And each game, each year, you're going to continue to build that and hopefully become a better player.
It's going to be the key as you guys go into tomorrow's game. What's going to be the key for the victory?
I think for us, just coming out and having a hot start. Coming out in that first period and being ready to play. And I mean, just keep things simple, get pucks deep, get pucks out, and shoot the puck a lot. And I think our skill is going to take over in the end, and we'll create goals and chances. And I think just a hot start and build that throughout the periods.
And some good stuff there from Jaden Holmgowax. He just continues to find a way to put the puck in the back of the net. San Jose was down 1-0 just a minute and 17 seconds in that game in Texas. And less than a minute later, it was Holmgowax who was able to find the back of the net, and that sparked 6 unanswered goals for San Jose. His running mate so far this season down the middle has been rookie forward Maxim Letunov, who's been equally as impressive for San Jose on that top line. They've thrown Philip Sandberg as the other wing on that group, and it seems to be another good fit for that top line. But Letunov also spoke following practice yesterday, and this is what he had to say.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close game. I think our start wasn't great in the game, so I think going forward for tomorrow, just have to have a better start and put a lot of pucks on net.
It seems like every game, you and Holmes have continued to grow that chemistry and get more confident. Have you noticed that every game that you've had, you just get a little bit more and more confident?
Yeah, for sure. As time goes by, you get to know the guy better and know his habits on the ice, and so far it's been working out great for us, and hopefully we'll continue to do well in the future.
How do you think the team has been able to kind of find the stride in the start that they have? I mean, you guys are 7-1-1 so far, one of the top teams in the league. How do you think that you guys have been able to come out of the gates so well?
I mean, it's a close group of guys. We're all young. We're all close, hanging out together. I think that helps a lot, and just we had a good start, and we want to keep this thing going, and it's been working out for us.
You guys have been able to score the first goal in all but just 2 games, and still found ways to win, despite not scoring the goal in that last game. So what has been the key to those quick starts for you?
Yeah, like I said before, you always want to have a better start, and that first goal always helps to keep the momentum going and build off it, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow as well.
So some good stuff also there from Maxim Letunov, just talking about his start to his season and some instant chemistry with Holmgowax and the other line mate who has been Philip Sandberg as of late for San Jose. The Barracuda were able to score 8 goals over the 2 games in the Lone Star State last weekend, getting a 2-1 win against the Rampage, who they'll face tonight here at SAP Center on Friday, and then followed that up with a 6-1 win at Texas, which included 4 middle period goals by the Barracuda. The 6 goals matched the season high, and the 4 goals in a period tied for a franchise mark that has happened 7 times previous for the Barracuda. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the weekend in Texas, including all 8 goals from the two games, starting in San Antonio and then followed up at the HEB Center at Cedar Park.
Locked down. Wood will go get his own rebound, forces up to Perron. He's got time, space, quick wrister off the post and in. Francis Perron lights the lamp and gives San Jose a 1-0 lead. Wood's shot was blocked, and it almost left San Antonio a bit flat-footed on the 5-on-3 penalty kill. And their penalty killers were forced to suck back towards their goaltender. Flynn couldn't get over in time, and it gave Perron all day to just drift towards the net. And Stevens, the rookie forward and son of John Stevens, head coach of the Los Angeles Kings. 12:50 remaining now, third period. Opportunity, wide open net as it hits off the stanchion to an uncovered Matt Fontaine, who puts it in for his first professional goal, and San Jose's back up by 1. A big smile on the face of all 5 players on the ice for San Jose as Lady Luck is in favor of the visiting team there. A routine dump hits off the stanchion. Husso left his net to come out and play the puck behind the door in his season to just 20 games last year. Back up high to the point, jammed down, Letunov a race for it. Hetherington on his heels there in that far side. Letunov back on it, feathered near side, point blank look for Holmgowax. Second effort, he scores! Jaden Holmgowax, his resilience right in front of the goaltender point pays off as he's able to just muscle it home, and San Jose has evened the score. Less than a minute and a half later, and Holmgowax. Keaton Middleton will snap one in deep. Point will try to stall it behind his target. Radil got there first on a foot race center in front. Comes free. There's a shot. Keaton Middleton. He scores. Middleton with his first professional goal, and it's 2-1 San Jose. No hesitation for the young defender as he leaked down on a rolling puck and snapped it inside the left post on the far side on a screen point, and it back the other way. His wrister just wide on the far side. Picked up now by Jake Middleton, put towards the net. Stopped down there by Colton Point. Now up high for Kyle Wood. Another save by Point. He lost his goal stick. Another chance there for San Jose, and it just trickles past the end line, and it's into the back of that. San Jose has added on to their lead. Point has lost his goal stick, and that puck just trickled through the 5-hole and had enough momentum to pass the goal line by about 3 inches. So D-zone draw. It's going to be won though by the Stars, and a quick shot off the draw, sticked away by Bebo with Colin Markison, who pulled the trigger. And back to the way, here comes Fontaine. He'll touch over to Radil into the offensive zone. Drop for Watt. His shot, he scores! Jeremy Watt entering the zone, fires one past the screen point, and San Jose takes a 4-1 lead. It's Waz beating it. One hit off the post, and play continues. Praplin, little dangle move. Gets around Gleason. Still down at 6. Centers in front. It's jammed home through the 5-hole, and the defensive unit continues to add offense. This time, it's DeSimone through the 5-hole. Top the blue paint. It is 5-1 San Jose. And the Stars have seen an Ivan Black is in now in between the pipes. And the Texas Stars are completely on their heels now, giving up 3 second period goals. They trail 5-1. Hall walks down the right wing side. He'll hit the brakes. Feathers for Latune up to the backhand. His shot through the 5-hole. He scores! It's 6-1 San Jose. And Bo, without much time to warm up and get settled into the game, his first shot sneaks through the 5-hole. And the Barracuda are putting it on here at Cedar Park.
So welcome back to SAP Center, joined by Barracuda forward Manny Weeder. A goal for you. We just took a look at the 8 goals scored over the weekend. You got one of those in that 6-1 win against the Texas Stars. Coming into year number 2, how much more confident are you as a professional hockey player? You have a year under your belt. You come back to the same league. Do you feel just like a different guy in season 2?
I think you do, yeah. I'm just way more comfortable, like, coming in. You know all the staff, you know most of the players, you know everyone around. It's just, yeah, you know your role, you know what's coming up to you, like, you know what's going to be ahead. And I think just I'm way more comfortable, and I think, yeah, it's a big difference. I
know the coaching staff has talked about it, the way the game's going with speed being of such importance, and that's really part of your game. And one of your best attributes is your speed. Do you feel like that's kind of, for this group, do you feel like that's probably the biggest thing you can add, is being, a relentless player and using that speed?
Yeah, I think that's what they told me, and I think my speed is one of my biggest assets. I think I can play any role, and I think I already played on every line so far. So I just try to help the team wherever I can and do whatever I can to help the team win. That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, it's been a great start for you guys, sitting atop the Pacific Division right now at the 7-1-0-1 mark. What do you feel like has been the key to the success? You guys are a young group, a lot of new guys, and it doesn't seem like it's phased you at all.
I think just everyone's buying into what the coaches say, and we try to stick to our plan. And I think we got a good mix of everything. We got youth, we got good leadership by J-Mac and Bibbs. We got great goalies, and I think everyone's just buying in, and everyone wants to win. I think that's the biggest point.
You'll take on a San Antonio team again here tonight. You played them less than a week ago in San Antonio. What were you able to learn from that 2-1 win?
Well, you just definitely know they're a way better team than the record. Like, I think they're 1-7 or 1-8, but I think they have a pretty good team, and we got to be ready, and I think it should be a good game. That's
Barracuda forward Manny Weeder. Join us here on our pregame show. We would like to remind fans here tonight, it is Hockey Fights Cancer Night starting here in November. At the 10-minute mark, you have an opportunity to raise your signs, who you fight for, who you've been affected by cancer. It's a great cause throughout professional hockey, so we do remind fans to join and take part in that. Also, if you have 4 or more tonight, free parking, less than 4, only $10. Also, tickets starting as low as $10. It's $2 beers, $1 hot dogs here tonight at SAP Center. Puck drop at 7 o'clock as the Barracuda take on the San Antonio Rampage to wrap up a small 2-game season series. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on our pregame show. Thank Manny for jumping on live with us as well, as the Barracuda return home tonight for just 2 games and they're back on the road for a couple more next weekend. But they'll take on San Antonio Knights, 7 o'clock. Reminder, you can listen live, sjbarracuda.com/listen, and also watch live at AHL TV. So long, guys.